Okay, we are maybe all familiar with the story of Goldilocks and the idea that there is such thing as too hot and too cold and too big and too small and too whatever. Well, there are a lot of brands out there that are pushing those limits, and they don't want just their average product on shelf. They want to try something too big or too small. So today on Unpacked, we are going to look at this world of miniature and jumbo. We just have a couple of examples here of some things that we found. And so we are gonna start with the little and move up to the big. But we're seeing this trend for miniaturization, right? Where things are absolutely, some of them are downright comically tiny. Obviously, I think we're all familiar with kind of this restaurant size, single serving, thing of honey or jam or something else. And we're seeing a lot more products come into these types of miniature formats, but we're seeing things move into like just miniaturized versions of their retail pack or, just almost trial size. And that's something that this category does open up. It opens up the ability to try something and affordable, like, well, I'll spend a couple dollars, whatever it is on something to just give it a try. But it also has this novelty, affordability, collectability. There's somebody on the team here that collects a lot of these miniaturized items. But even like beyond the food and beverage, which is where we're seeing a lot of this, we've run into games out there that are in these tiny little capsules, and all of the games are miniaturized. And so we've got the dice and the instructions that are just kind of folded 100 times and put into this tub. But it's this, it's the idea that this is cuter and smaller and just more interesting. So this one, Sparkle, we've seen, oh gosh, there's a lot of games that have started to go with this miniaturized version. It's more portable, throw it in your purse pocket, have it in the car, whatever. But we're also seeing this trend for jumboization. I didn't just make that up. We're seeing this trend for just enlargement. And so here's a couple of examples that we saw. This huge bottle of popcorn. This is Popcorn Kitchen's Sweet and Salty. And this thing is not light. It's jumbo. It's this really cool novelty, right? And a lot of people might use this to collect things in, coins, whatever, afterwards. And so it has this kind of staying around power to it. And then this was one that we had most recently seen here. This giant Pocky. Now, I was hoping that these were going to be like giant, like chocolate covered branches, right? It's like big old sticks of Pocky, but it is actually made to look like jumbo Pocky. In reality, I believe, yep, it is just like 9 packs of different flavors of regular Pocky. Yeah, we just wanted to bring some attention because we think it's cool. We're interested to see how brands take it. We just saw, I think, a big 5-gallon tub of beer cans or beer bottles. There's been a lot of this kind of going over the top and going large and feeling jumbo or feeling super tiny. Okay, so that has been this episode of Big and Small here on Unpacked. If you've seen something out in the market, let us know in the comments below, and I'd love to check out whatever massive or tiny thing that you've seen out there. Thanks for watching.